Happy Sunday night, everyone. Welcome back to the Underachievers live stream. Just two of us tonight.
Just the two of us.
Okay.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Okay. Yes. No Mikey tonight. We are missing him. He is spending some
He's in the
time.
chat, though. Hi, Michael.
Everyone say hi to Mikey. And tell us what you're having for dinner and where you're watching from. We have Broncos at the Commies tonight, laying 5.5 on the road over under 43.5. And make no mistake, we have plenty of props and anytime touchdown situations and things to go through for this. The Broncos are pretty sure 5-5 against the spread right now, so I just don't know what we're going to get from them. But on a winning streak, Commies on a losing streak. Would like to hear from people in the chat. If Ben, we could start putting up some names as well because it's been a while. We went to Kansas City this Sunday, and then we missed Thanksgiving Thursday. So,
I think I just spit everywhere. Honestly, and I'll say it before we get into it. I fucking hate this game tonight.
Okay, well, we can still make money on games we don't want to watch. Also, if anyone, Cash Me Out 247. I like that.
How about that?
If anyone, DDL, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back. If anyone tailed the 3-punt parlay from earlier from me and Adam plus 800,
you're sharp.
Let us know in the chat because now we have some money to play with for tonight. If you follow us in the live YouTube channel or Instagram channel and on our Twitters.
Someone tailed. There were a few people that tailed in the chat. I saw it earlier.
All right. If you're new to the stream, we're going to have first touchdown bets. We're going to have anytime touchdown bets. We're going to have props and the same game parlay that you are going to have to tail. But we're going to get into all this after we bring in our good friend Will Brinson because we just need to warm up with some high-level talk of this football game. There he is. Brinson, how are we feeling? How was your betting day?
Look at that guy. Look at that beard.
What's up? How we doing? The day, look, I think what we had an incredible set of games for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And the result was what could best be described as a pretty cheek slate today.
Yeah, it's kind of just like taking a little poo-poo on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's just New York City in the dead of summer.
That's a good way to put what's been going on this 1 p.m.
It's okay. Something if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Brinson, any hunches overall on the spread or total before we get into the X's and O's?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a little tough because you've got I wish the Commies weren't coming off their bye. I guess the Broncos are coming off their bye too, but like the Commies looked like they were just kind of toast. It's like you lose Jaden Daniels, dumb decision at the end of a primetime game. You go overseas, you get you're not embarrassed, but I mean, like you just lose to the Dolphins in in a backbreaking game. That killer because I had the Commies in that one, and it's just like I wish they were like coming straight off that game into this because I feel like Denver would stomp them. I think I would probably lean towards if I had to do anything on the side of the total. I would lean towards Broncos, and I think Commies team total under is a pretty good look because Denver's defense will show up. The one issue I have is like we've seen Bo Nix and Sean Payton light up bad defenses. And this is a bad secondary. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. We've seen them do that in primetime, but it's usually at home. And I just sort of wonder if they might get a lead, park the bus, and play defense. And that's the one thing that concerns me about, the Broncos to a degree. Like if I'm forced to pick anything, I would take Denver. I think, maybe I don't know if you can look at like Bo Nix first half passing. I just am a little worried they're going to come out, throw the ball with success, and then just feed RJ Harvey, like 4 yards of carry.
The Hurricanes do. Miami does that.
All right, we just don't.
Well, I'm not saying it's a bad game plan. If you're up, you're up.
Well, my fear with the Broncos right now is that defensively, I'm not worried about them. You get Patrick Surtain back. You get Alex Singleton back, who's making an absurd return from testicular cancer. So shout out his balls. But I will say, I'm not worried about the defense. I'm worried about the offense. Denver's offense as of late has not been able to move the ball whatsoever. Right. So it's like, if anyone told me this game is a 10-7 ball game at the half or less, I would not be shocked by any means.
Which Bo Nix are we getting? Because he's very like Jekyll and Hyde. You either get a Bo Nix that looks really sharp, or you get Bo Nix who is like kind of making dumb decisions and looks like he regressed. And I'm with you. I'm like a little worried we get bad Bo Nix to start this game. And that's terrible for props. It's terrible for, entertainment, and it's really bad if you want to back the Broncos minus 6. That's why I think the commies team total under is my favorite look, just because we are confident that the Denver defense is going to show up in prime time and get after Marcus Mariota. We're pretty confident that the Washington offense is not going to be this explosive unit, barring some trick plays at home, obviously in the primetime game. And so I just think they're going to struggle to score. If Bad Bo Nick shows up, then you're jammed if you take the Broncos minus 6. So commies team total under would be my favorite sort of like side total play.
I like that. I believe it's like 20.5, 19.5, somewhere around there.
Well, we're hoping we get the good Bo Nix because he's part of the.
I was going to say, can I show
SVP.
you our tasteful 3-leg parlay that is plus 380 for those keeping track at home? Let me not forget that part there.
Yep.
Make no mistake, we're not really fabulous at these as of late. But I do think these all can hit even with the Broncos not covering and or team total under for Washington. Debo's receiving yards is 36.5. I feel like it's not crazy to think one of your best wide receivers can still hit that number.
Well, the logic here for us, Brinson, was that you have Terry back. Terry's going to be on a pitch count. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. That's what Dan Quinn said. But we'll take it that he is on an actual pitch count. 36.5. To not have a single receiver on the home team go for 40 or more just feels wrong. Debo, as the one, even if he's on Pat Surtain, yak guy, 36.5 just feels like 2 potential catches with the way Debo plays. So that was like our rationale with the Debo 36.5. So we'll stop there for a second.
Yeah. And
So, well, I would just say on the Debo thing, I mean, like, yeah, he is the best receiver for the commies. I don't know that we necessarily see Pat Surtain shadow Debo. That's not the sort of receiver that he's like typically going to follow around, just because, you know, Kingsbury's going to move Debo around in the backfield. He's going to, move him all over the formation. I think they probably just sit Surtain on Terry and just limit what he can do, and then tell the defense to just run and chase and tackle fat Debo when he gets the ball.
Because I feel like Debo, he could be in like short yardage situation, and I think
Mikey's also upset. I will say Mikey's upset. We did ask him for his leg in the chat. He did give the Pat Bryant receiving yards, and I'll tell you exactly how this conversation went. We put it in the actual parlay, and Ken goes, "Well, we can put it on the side if we want," and that's just that's okay because Ken's and I are in the same trench. So you know what? Sorry, Mike. That's what we did. We're gonna put it on the side because if this loses, which it will, because we shit down our leg every time, you're the odd man out. You're the one that
Mikey,
we need
it's gonna
back
have
to
its
get one
own
right.
special corner of the board. I promise.
Mike's doghouse.
Yes, that's what we're calling it. Mike's doghouse.
Speaking of booing and disappointments, and bad karma, maybe this could all be fixed if you guys invited me and Stryker to Kansas City. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying.
This could definitely be the problem.
Kansas City
and that
sucks.
also might be the reason Jonathan Taylor didn't score.
Kansas City blows. I'll say it. There's nothing fun about that place.
And invited Ben.
Yeah, this is true. All right. So we have Debo.
Right, awfully quiet. That's fine.
We have Bo Nix.
I'm not going to stand for Kansas City. I mean, they got barbecue and football. Like, I mean, it's like, hey, the thing about Kansas City too, it's like you're not even in Kansas. Like, what are we doing?
And betting isn't legal in Missouri until tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we drive to the Kansas border to bet.
Yeah, we go to Missouri.
Yeah.
Just to play.
Anyway, all right, back to this nonsense.
No, we were in
Bo
Missouri.
Nix
Sorry.
over 1.5 passing touchdowns. It's like minus 130, which
Yeah.
means it's more likely happening than not. Basically,
Yeah,
that's
I
how
like
my
that.
work. And then Sutton's receptions are 3.5.
Yeah, the thought process
are we
was,
missing
what
there?
are we missing here? Troy Franklin's at 4.5. I'm not so sure that Cortland Sutton has
that
just
much
become
worse,
the 2.
yeah.
He's their alpha. Yes, Troy's been good. The targets have still been there for Cortland Sutton. He's had 4 receptions in 7 of the 11 games this season. Like, I just, am I missing something, Brinson? What are we doing here?
I think, let me look really quickly just to double check. I was looking at this too, because I was going to say that you could do Sutton 50 yards and Franklin 50 yards, just 50 yards each, and it's plus 250, which I think is pretty solid, just because that's a bad pass defense. The thing with Sutton, well, yeah, I mean, like, to a small degree, but I mean, not, you have to factor in he only got 1 catch in that game against Houston, but like the targets are there to get him to 4. he's running a little bit deeper in terms of like where he's catching the ball than he was earlier in the season. And so maybe that's why maybe Franklin's working underneath. But yeah, like I like Sutton's receptions over a lot. In fact, when I was just sort of tweaking with the yardage thing, you could do each one of them to get 4 receptions, each one of them to get 50 yards, and you're at 330 or plus 330. So, I mean,
you could also.
Hey, Brinson, what happens if you put Pat Bryant in there 4 receptions?
I like Pat Bryant quite a bit tonight, actually. Pat Bryant 4 receptions. So that's 12 catches. 24 to 1.
Wow.
Why not us? Why not Mikey? What are you thinking? You're saying,
No, I just feel bad that I didn't put Pat Bryant in there, but we had so many Broncos.
It's okay. We could by the way, we could audible in real time. Mikey's gonna hate it. Mikey's like, no, don't do it.
Mikey's gonna be like,
but we could do a 4-legger.
I was gonna make a nice little Mikey heart box. That was his
Mikey box.
Don't worry, Mikey. You're gonna hit the board. Wait, so
Yeah,
why do you like
the one thing about like the too many Broncos, and that's sort of what I was thinking with it too, is like if you like if we're talking about this game as it's a total of 43.5, so we're not talking about a lot of points. It's a really low total. Broncos are almost a touchdown favorite. The odds, the way they're set up, say that there is not going to be a ton of passing volume in the second half if the game plays out the way that it's set up under the script provided to us by Vegas. So like, I think you just have to be a little bit careful about getting too thin on the number of Broncos players you put in a parlay, because if you don't get there, if you don't get there by the time Denver has whatever, like a 21-7 lead, you're not going to get that passing volume from the Broncos because you'll be running so much in the second half.
I think the only way you could go 3 Broncos deep is if you did a running back in here somewhere.
Brinson, question for you.
Yeah.
2 touchdown scores. I want 1 touchdown from each team, and then I want a first touchdown scorer from you.
Obviously, I've consulted with my son.
Of course.
And what's really interesting is that without even discussing this, he and I had the same first touchdown score.
Whoa.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
Yes! Yes!
Let's go.
Yes!
Using him in the goal line, right?
But not just that. I feel like we've seen this game before where everyone is saying it's RJ Harvey.
We've seen this game. We literally had this game before. I came on here. I was like, RJ Harvey score. RJ Harvey this. RJ Harvey that. And then like RJ Harvey didn't do shit. And I think you even said, you were like, hey, this feels a little too easy that everyone's just saying RJ Harvey's going to be awesome. I think McLaughlin's a good look, just because, with no Dobbins now, they're still gonna rotate their backs. Like Harvey could have a monster game, don't get me wrong, but I think McLaughlin's gonna see plenty of carries. 14 to 1's a great price for him. First touchdown score, I think.
First touchdown score on screens, plus 1,800 right now. First touchdown score plus 370 anytime. He was going to be on the board for us no matter what.
Yeah.
Just because everyone's going to think it's going to be RJ Harvey. The Sean Payton special is let's go somewhere else in the backfield. And Jaleel was getting usage anyways. And it would not shock me if it comes out and it's a 50-50 split. It just wouldn't, especially after the bye where everyone's going to be like, it's going to be a rookie bump. And it's completely the opposite.
Yeah.
That's just the way Sean Payton works.
Yeah. I mean, he got 6 carries and scored like last week and against Kansas City in a very close, as high a leverage, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me, as high a leverage game as you can get, where you are hosting the freaking Chiefs in a must-win spot. Only one catch, but I mean, like the usage spike post Dobbins injury for McLaughlin, very, very obvious to me, and I think that's something that shouldn't be ignored.
Yeah, I love that. So we got those, and now I need just a touchdown score on each side for you to throw on the board.
Yeah, I will take. This is probably too easy, but I think Zach Ertz at 330 is a good look. Like
I've been barking up that tree all day. Day.
Yeah.
If they're getting completely blown out, it maybe wouldn't be shocking to see Ertz. So here's the other thing about Ertz too. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but they rotate him in and out when they are running versus passing. The last like his, and that's why this is a good look for Ertz in this spot, because they should be passing a decent amount, because one, I don't think they're gonna be able to run very well against the Broncos. Yeah. And then two, again, just based on the way that it sets up with Broncos -6, we would expect him to be throwing for the most of the second half. I like Ertz.
And there's some narrative there too, right?
Zach Ertz needs 2 receptions to pass Shannon Sharp on the all-time tight ends receiving list.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right now, his line is 3.5.
I think that's too much, but I do think the value you're getting with Ertz touchdown. I think one of those, like at that point, I'd rather just take the.
Brinson, you're the fucking man. I just want to say that you're the absolute man.
Yes.
Thank you. The other guy would take. I think Bo Nix touchdown. It's not a bad look. 4-1.
Ooh, I like that.
This man speaks our language. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I do
Bo
like
Nix. Bo Nix is the guy. I think we get. I think we see a little scramble in there. Now that makes it a little tough for the passing touchdowns, but just that's sort of my thoughts on it. I think Denver probably rolls, but Julian McLaughlin. Let's go get it.
All right,
Brinson.
I'm in. Any other props you need on this board to get off your chest?
Let me just see. No, I think no. I think I like everything you got. I think we're all in line and in sync on this game, which is probably not dangerous at all. Let's get it.
So smart. How can we literally?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
The worst that you print some more money. It's not a big deal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Brendan, we appreciate you as always. Go
all right,
Broncos.
Talk to you soon. Go Broncos. Go Julio. See ya.
Go Julio.
All right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
All right. So we have stamp of approval on our plus 380 same gamer. McLaughlin will definitely make this list for first touchdown. He likes Ertz and Nix for anytime touchdown. We can talk anytime touchdowns. Also, put some bets in the chat. I'm not 100% sure our live stream for chat members is working.
We got to get Mike in here at the very least.
We got to get Mike in here at the very least.
Because Mikey's going to shit on us right now.
Yes.
Make sure we put in Mikey's corner. He needs to know the Pat Bryant one. I know he likes Pat Bryant a lot. On the topic of the Jaleel McLaughlin, I do think it's also very interesting if you want to sprinkle very, very small. You can keep going down the board and go Tyler Bidet. I don't know actually how you spell it. I don't know if it's a bidet like the one you clean your whatever on, but or just Batty if you're into that. But I think Tyler, like one of these running backs outside of RJ Harvey, I love the odds to score. Tyler right now is plus 1,100 just to score. RB3. Granted, I'm not sitting here saying that guy's 100% going to score, but the fact that RB2 and RB3 are such long shots, I'm not so sure it's going to be RJ Harvey. I'm just not.
Yeah, no.
Sean Payton has never given us any inclination to be like, in this offense, in the Broncos right now, it's going to be him. Even with JK. So that's my one thought there.
All right, quick little welcome back, welcome in. If you haven't been here before, same game parlay. Everyone has to tail it. Just give us a little sprinkle of your money so we can ride something as a family. Debo over 36.5 receiving yards. Bo Nix over 1.5 passing touchdowns. And Courtland Sutton over 3.5 receptions. We did just lock in that probably being a Troy Franklin legacy game because that's typically what happens when we bet on Courtland Sutton. Touchdowns, but not receptions. So we're going receptions this time. Brinson likes Ertz to score and Nix to score. Our sweet, sweet Mikey Overs, who is not with us today, likes Pat Bryant over 23.5.
Do you have any trends for us for this game?
Here's the trends. Let me tell you loud and clear. This team's winning a lot of games in a row. Generational run of wins. I want to say it's 8, which I think is really, really good and historic. Generational run of losses over here for the commies.
Okay.
I think I'm going to call that 6 in a row from what I remember.
I'm going to state the obvious here.
This team's due to win. This team's due to lose?
Yeah.
I know.
We're strictly talking about the Broncos to win. And I'm going to make an argument right now for the Washington
I want to make
Commanders.
sure these props do not just forcefully make the Broncos win. But I think, I don't think it's crazy that Bo Nix scores 2 touchdowns and they don't win the game.
Yeah, I agree. That's not what I'm saying. I think, but I lean Commanders 5.5. Not because they put up points, but because it's a closer game.
I wish it was 7.5, obviously.
I wish a lot of things. I wish Justin Jefferson scored. I wish Max Brosmer didn't have 4 interceptions.
How about that 3-punt parlay?
Yeah, how about it?
How about that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those situations where every single person, it's the Broncos, easy. No one cares about this game, and out of nowhere, it's a very, very close one, and the Commanders could pull one out. I mean, we've seen 3 upsets
The Chiefs have shown us there's another side of the bell curve of going 10-0 and 1-score games. Like the Broncos at some point, the fourth quarter can't just keep going their way.
We also saw the 3 upsets on primetime. We already seen
Yeah,
this before. So it just wouldn't shock me. So
I think we go first quarter commies cover.
What is that? 2.5? 1.5? 1.5. No,
I think I'm in. While we ponder that, I know we have some guests that are here to join us. Some new, some old. Bring in DDL. And we can't see you, so don't move or do anything or tell us what you're eating for dinner. I know it's probably chicken and rice and you just came back from the gym, but I still can't see you. Please hold, DDL.
What happens if we don't move?
Ever see him move?
What happens if we don't move and it happens quickly? Like, is it one of those where it's up? There he is. There he is.
Oh, are you rocking a jersey?
It's actually a bear down. Sorry, Ken.
Congratulations, Didi. You deserve this. You're first place in the NFC. You deserve this. Let's take a moment.
My team's broken. All right, DDL. While you think about your bet, I'm going to eat my sushi because this is streaming sushi because I need to eat my dinner. So enlighten me, DDL.
No problem. I got Bo Nix over 37.5 longest completion. It's hitting 3 of 5, and then the Commanders have given it up in 4 of their last 5 games and like 8 of their 11 overall games.
So you're saying I have no idea who's going to have the longest reception. So instead of going with one guy, I'm just going to go with the quarterback to get one of those.
Exactly. I thought about Pat Bryant, but then I just went for Bo Nix long. So
wow, that feels like a personal attack on Mike. Feels like a personal.
No, so I'm the asshole that doesn't like Pat Bryant. That's fine.
No, there's just a lot of mouths to feed. There's just a ton of mouths to feed.
I agree.
That's okay.
I agree.
That's a really sharp move by DDL because this is like the Packers to me and the Bills. You just don't know who's going to eat. So we might as well just go with Bo Nix and take care of the smooth shit secondary for the commies.
Didi, I'd be wrong to ask if you didn't tell us that you were having chicken and rice. Did you have chicken and rice today? Because Matt, I know Mikey wants to ask that, and I don't know if he did already in the comments, but
I just ate chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
Yep.
Okay. What did we work out today?
We did arms. We trudged through the snow today, but we won. So.
Oh, yeah. My Chicago friend said there was like a foot of snow.
Little buyback action?
Yeah, it snowed like the whole day yesterday. So it was a lot of college football yesterday.
How fun.
Wow.
All right, DDL. We appreciate you. We missed you. It's been a few streams.
Yeah,
now we're back.
And
everything feels
bear
right
down.
again.
And bear down.
All right. Get them all.
Love you, Didi. Wow.
Done.
Wait, can
Done
we take a second? The Bears, man. We didn't even talk about the Bears. We haven't even talked football. That's Didi's team. You didn't hear a word I just said. You're right. You're an Eagles, but you stink right now.
We're broken.
You're broken. And I'm shocked Kevin Petula hasn't been fired.
Yeah.
I'm shocked by that.
But how about them Georgia Bulldogs?
Okay. All right. Did you see Jaden Daniels is back practicing? Isn't that crazy? You could just twist your arm and then come right back. That's cool.
I love that for him.
That's interesting. Yes. Yes.
Trenton Burks.
Traylon. Spell check. Traylon. However,
you did say Burks.
I did say Traylon Burks.
And I said, who is that?
So Traylon Burks.
Who is that?
Traylon Burks had a pretty decent, I think he had like a 25-yard catch 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And first-round guy, right? Drafted to the Tennessee Titans. He was part of the A.J. Brown deal, so he was the guy that was set in supposed to replace A.J. Brown. They cut him right before the season. He gets hurt because he got hurt, so they cut him. And now he gets signed to the commies. And I really do think he could be, like, I liked the pickup. He's still a talented guy, and he's not someone that's going to replace A.J. or ever was in Tennessee. But I like the talent. 12.5, that's 1%. Because if Terry's on a pitch count, keep eating your sushi. If Terry's on a pitch count, Traylon Burks is a guy that can easily, 12.5. It was 1.5 receptions, 12.5. I love the receiving yards. I love it. I love it. That's super fun. Also, can we tell people why you're eating sushi right now? You want me to do it? You want to explain? So we get dinner catered here twice during the day on NFL Sunday. And for dinner, usually comes around 6:30. And it came at 6:30, and we had no idea what it was going to be. And it ended up being sandwiches. Now, the issue with sandwiches is not the actual sandwich itself. It's what could be on the sandwich. I'm not an anti-bread
girl. Let's get that.
Yeah. She eats the gluten. So Ken's has a very, very, very serious nut allergy.
Tree nuts, not peanuts, just the tree nuts.
Yeah, but it sounds better. A nut allergy. She hates the nuts. All right. So as a result of that,
nuts hate me.
The nuts hate you. As a result of that, there was a little pesto on all these sandwiches. So we didn't know if we were going to take the chance or not. Now, we did have a conversation of, does she eat it? We have the EpiPen. We do an EpiPen demonstration live on the stream. That's good content, and that's just called entertainment.
I will risk my life for the bit.
For the bit, it's a good bit. Whether you like it or not, it's a good bit. The EpiPen's going to save you. We'll do that, and then we'll rush to the hospital. Yeah. It'd be so fine. But she didn't end up eating it, and that's why she's eating the sushi right now.
Well, I had a few bites, and I said, this is not going my way. And then I had you have those well, you don't know, but like a mental allergic reaction. Like I was convincing myself into it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, better to just stop eating it. So then they got me sushi.
Right.
And that's the story of the time I almost had EpiPen.
All right. Should we get some more stuff on the board? Let's get some more.
We
gotta get emotion.
First touchdowns.
We gotta get first touchdowns. We need to get touchdown scores.
No, we need to get the chat. We need to get a poll going. So by 8p, we have our first touchdown score.
Okay.
Chat, welcome back. Welcome in. If you haven't been here before, you got to lock in the same game parlay. Debo over 36.5 receiving yards. Bo Nix over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Cortland Sutton over 3.5 receptions.
Yeah.
If you want some fun, cute other plays, right now we have Burks over 12.5 receiving yards. We're going to get more, but what we need to do first is decide on our first touchdown score. We both get to nominate 2 today.
Wow. Would you look at that?
Let me do some.
Why don't you go first? I'll fill in the gap.
Well, you're going to want McLaughlin, right?
We could have Brinson. We could throw McLaughlin in there.
I'll have him as one of mine.
Okay. Perfect.
And then I would also like to nominate Marcus Mariota.
Oh, wow. I love that. Plus 1,800.
Yep.
Marcus Mariota, Jaleel McLaughlin. I would like to nominate.
You can give us more of a chalk commie if you want.
I was going to go to Zach Ertz.
That's a great one.
Zach Ertz plus 1,700. Now we need one more Bronco.
It's going to be fun.
You know what?
Franklin.
No.
We know it. We
Hold
both
on.
know it.
Where's Mike?
We both know Troy
Mike
Franklin
still here?
scoring first because he hates this room.
Yeah, but
he hates us. He hates every time we put money on
plus
Cortland Sutton.
750. Doesn't fit.
I know, it's not us.
But
it's not us. We're not a plus 750 crew. I see where your head's at, but we have to go 10-1 or greater.
What about Marvin Mims?
Money on this.
Marvin Mims plus 2,200?
That could.
Or the Denver defense at plus 3,300?
No.
Okay, right on.
Evan Ingram. Dude, at that point, we might as well go Pat Bryant and give it to Mikey.
Shout out Keenan Pat, who said, Jesus, haven't been here in a bit. We went from seeing Mike on Sunday nights to sushi being eaten while giving picks. Yep.
Shout out.
Welcome in, Keenan. Welcome in, Keenan. Fire up the YouTube sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
Every few months.
Check in on the algo. Here we are. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Brian or Mims. At that point, I'm like,
all right, let's go. Marvin Mims, deep ball, one deep ball. So let's go Marvin Mims, Jaleel McLaughlin, Zach Ertz, and who did you just say?
Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota. Ben, can we get a poll up in chat?
Get that poll up and running. We'll give you guys 7 minutes for the poll.
7 minutes in heaven. What a game. What a game.
7 minutes for.
That's what separated the boys from the boys when you were in middle school.
All right, let's talk other props we like here on the board.
Okay.
So we know we want Ertz as an anytime touchdown. Doesn't have to be the first, but again, we talked about the narratives. We talked about the secondary. I feel like it's going to be a lot of short ball situation, short yardage situation.
Uh-huh.
And that's why we're going to need that, okay? And we are up and running on the first touchdown poll. McLaughlin just churning away. But the polls, we'll shut that down. We'll give you guys some time. I do want to bet on Ertz to score in general.
Yeah. Well, you said, we have Zach Ertz to score.
Plus 285?
Let me double check what it was. Zach Ertz is plus 330 to score.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime. I think we'd be remiss if we didn't go to Mr. Sutton, because I do have that straight.
Okay.
I would love to put Sutton on the board at plus 170.
What about Bo Nix anytime rushing touchdown?
I do love Bo Nix to score. I don't
think he's going to need to.
What are the odds on Bo Nix to scores? Oh, okay.
I do like
Okay,
Marcus
hold on. Sometimes in life, you just see something. And when you see something in life, you just have to click it, even if it doesn't hit. The odds for Bo Nix to score tonight, plus 420. Who does he play for? The Denver Broncos. What do you think of when you think of Denver?
Run the ball.
I was going to go with marijuana. You don't think? Everyone, I feel like you go to Denver. People think
always. What's that to do with Bo Nix scoring a touchdown?
420 plus 420. Denver.
You lost. Oh, my God.
Is just go full screen on the guy at this point. Is that Slender Man?
Holy shit. That was a genuine jump scare.
I was like, it's something.
You know, there's something to be said about sitting in the goddamn waiting room for 10 minutes with my blurry ass iPhone camera, listening to the two of you just generationally shit down your leg. But this is not me coming in here giving a play. I'm not going to come in here and bang the Pat Bryant drum. This is just my declaration that I'm leaving the family. Tomorrow night's stream, we'll just be friends. That's cool. I'm looking forward to it. Chad, I got texted. Hey, Mike, we're doing the leg. Just wanted to see if you wanted to put a leg in. I wasn't begging, asking. I was like, yo, guys, what about my leg of the leg for tonight? I was like, oh, they want to include me. That's great. Sent Pat Bryant in. Got here at 7:15. Striker somehow fucked the stream up. You guys didn't start till 7:30. Shout out. Looking at the same game parlay. No Pat Bryant. No Pat Bryant. No Pat Bryant.
Yeah.
So I'm out. I'm out.
That's just going to be one of those situations where, I don't know, Kent, what are you going to say? Because I went as far as saying, let's just fucking say a four-legger because we can't hit jack shit these days. Kent, what do you think?
I think you would have said the same leg upstairs. I would have said, I don't know. And you would have said, all right, no, you're right. I'm going to change it. So we just cut out that part of it.
0% chance. 0. No, you guys are doing great. I'm having a great time watching. Keep up the good work.
I love this little thing.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. It's just, it hurts. You think you know two people, and then there it goes. There goes the family out the window.
You're looking like a disappointment. That's okay. That's okay.
Sorry, Mike.
Mike,
this was just one of those. Yeah, when are you coming back, Mike?
Tomorrow.
Like, what time tomorrow? Like, for the stream tomorrow?
I'll be back for our show.
All right. That feels very ominous.
I'll be back.
He might
Yeah, he may not come.
Oh. No, I'll be back.
Yeah,
2:30?
2:30?
Yeah.
Did you say 2:30? Did you just say 2:30?
That's when we're filming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Mike, a little count?
All right, miss you, Mike.
Mike, can I get a little count?
No.
Just a little count.
Mike.
I'm really mad at you guys.
Hey, just a little count, dude. It's not that. Mike, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. It's not you, it's me.
No, I'm done. I'm mad. I'm gone.
Mike, guess what? Mike, guess what?
Whatever.
No. Are you serious? You're just fine kicking out your older brother
I didn't
like
kick
that?
him. He just left.
On a day where the Dolphins and the Jets win and the Eagles lose, and I'm trying to set you up, Mike?
I didn't kick him out. I didn't do anything.
You did it. The power is like it was like Anakin is the Force.
Whatever, man.
Shit.
Pat Bryant's on the board. He's going to smash that number, and these guys are all going to hit their number.
Mike, I love you.
Somehow in a 17-7 game. We expect all of this to hit.
I think, okay. We have Ertz. Oh, I see you didn't write.
Ertz is here. I would like to put another prop on the board. Again, this is not part of the parlay.
I'd also like to take a second and interrupt Ken's because notice how I said Cortland Sutton to score. It ain't on the board.
We got middle of that. I look over and I was stunned. On my birthday, he just leaves us. 207 Maniac, happy birthday. Thank you for supporting Mikey Overs and supporting us in turn of such. I hope you have a fabulous birthday. And I hope you ate something fun for dinner. And I hope Cortland Sutton scores a touchdown so we can all make some money.
Mike.
What do you say?
Mike with the hand up.
All right, Ertz to score. Sutton to score. Another prop I like. Marcus Mariota over 27.5 rushing yards.
Oh, you do like that. You said the model had it at 31.
Model has a 33, actually, when I double checked. Yeah, he's
Mikey Overs starting a rival family.
Life. Anybody's going to be running for their life against this Broncos defense, and I'll tell you who's not going to be open deep.
Yeah, DDL, that's just called a divorce. Starting a rival family, just a simple divorce, and fire up the new family. It's okay. It's all right. We could still get together for dinners. It's okay.
Sorry, guys. Mike left us, and we just haven't been the same, and it caused some irrational behavior on my end. I just didn't.
I feel like, if anything, it's very rational behavior from your end. Because what you just explained upstairs, where we'd say a prop, and you'd be like,
I would go, And you guys typically go, yeah, you're right.
Cool. That's fine. It's fine.
I would have given him the same shit to his face.
But I'll give you a lot of credit too, because you did hit a very sneaky parlay today. So as someone who did hit the parlay and as an idiot like myself who picked Justin Jefferson to score at plus 260, the fact that you picked 3 teams to punt on their first drive, especially one of which was the Seahawks at plus 175, the floor is yours.
I was kind of on a heater. Also hit my college parlays yesterday. Mikey went out for smokes. He'll be right back. Mikey.
Shout out Dustin Brown.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get – all right. Rein it back in.
Yep.
I forgot I'm the one steering the ship first.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm sorry. I've been all over the place. All right. Ben, do we have a result of the first touchdown score? Because that's something we all do want to get in, and then we'll get into first drives. And it is, and we're still on.
Who is the first touchdown score for tonight's game? It's still loading.
I think everyone.
Oh. Damn, this is anticlimactic. All right, here we go. Hold on. Still loading. Spinning wheel of death. Shit.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Shit. It's going to come on in 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't know.
Is it on the YouTube stream?
I don't even want to check it. I feel like at this point we're committed. We've been there for 20 seconds. There it is. Jaleel McLaughlin!
Wow. Plus 1,800. How about it?
1,800 from Mr. Brinson's son himself.
Wow. So
from God's mouth to my ears. Jaleel McLaughlin plus 1,800. Wow.
Huge.
I saw, was that Anders who just asked for first quarter bets?
Yes. All right, let's get into that first cue. All right, so we know we have our same game parlay. Our anytime touchdown scores. Again, we're not spraying the board on this because things could get funky and kind of ugly here. So Ertz and Sutton are the only ones we're going for here. Okay. Burks over 12.5 receiving yards. Marcus Mariota running for his life from this Broncos defense. Over 27.5 rushing yards. And if you could find rush attempts on your book, I prefer that, but I wasn't finding that on the duel. Our sweet Mikey Overs has Pat Bryant over 23.5 receiving yards, and he's probably going to have a generational night because I chose to leave him out of the lay. Yeah. I apologize. Yeah. All right, let's talk first Q.
Yeah.
Tell me what the spread is for the commies to cover that first
1.5.
So at that point, it's just like a pick 'em.
It's just like who's scoring. I stay away from that.
All right, let's tell them about our 10 and 10 modified 10 and 10. If you don't know what the 10 and 10 is, if you haven't been here in a while, the 10 and 10 first quarter parlay is when we literally just 2-leg parlay of the one running back on one team to have 10 plus rushing yards and the other running back to have 10 plus rushing yards. That's when you have a simple, clear cut RB1 situation on both sides. We don't really have that with the commies, one could say.
Yeah, you got Chris Rodriguez on one end. You got Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, Bill Krosky, Bill Nye on the other end. Nobody knows who it's going to be, so we split the difference. We go straight to the quarterback. Marcus Mariota, 10 rushing yards in the first quarter.
Wait. Let me bring my sushi over here.
What?
I thought we decided on...
Well, I had 5 is if you want to be safe, but 10-10 fits the model. 10-10 fits like what you say. You can't say 10-5. That's like a pickup game. That just doesn't sound right.
That still gets you to good plus check.
Okay, so here are two options for you. Either you want to risk it all or you don't. I took both of them. The first one, the 10-10, the original 10-10. Marcus Mariota, 10 plus rushing yards. RJ Harvey, 10 plus rushing yards, plus 364. Okay? Because Marcus Mariota, I think, is going to have a keeper on that first drive of some sorts. Whether or not it goes for 10, it probably doesn't. But I think you get 2 rushes out of him in that first quarter. Whether it be a scramble or not, who knows? But I think you get 2. If you want to modify it and buy that down, you go Marcus Mariota, 5 plus rushing yards, RJ Harvey, 10 plus rushing yards. You just call it the 10-10, that's plus 194. It's not bad.
Both fabulous.
It's not bad. I put a unit on, and notice me talking about unit size. That's a whole new ballgame for me. I put a unit on the typical 10-10, and then I put on the 10-5, and then a half a unit on the 10-10. Oh, Marcus. What are your thoughts there, chat?
All right, chat, I'm going to write 10-5, and you're going to know what that means. It's going to be 10 rushing yards for Harvey and 5 for Mariota. And then you can do the PG-13 version of that, which is 10 and 10.
Saquads is asking, Adam, why don't you like Broncos minus 1.5 with Daniels not playing? That Daniels or that 1.5 was just for them to cover the first quarter.
Yeah.
It's just like a weird feeling. Like if you're the Commanders, the game plan for this game is, of course, try and be a lot more like, again, we're saying
They don't need to sprint out of the gate and beat this.
You're trying to be efficient. You're trying to take up a 7-8 minute drive, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, those types. So I think 1.5, like, it's a good bet. I'm just staying away.
Somebody look into the feet in the first quarter.
I do like feet. Well, we have feet in just a different way.
True. But I think this first quarter screams field goal. It might be a commies field goal. How about the Carolina Panthers, Mr. Taft Gant? Shout out Taft.
Hey, Taft. What a win for you.
Really
what a win.
Everyone won except me this week.
Well, that's just
really
good.
actually pumped for you, Taft. I wish you were here to tell us about it. Miss you. Can't wait to see you.
Ooh, here's
a lot of members of our crew here today.
One.
Taft, give me a first quarter bet for this game. And Michael, if you're in there, we need to play.
Trying to find a new one. Are we going to get a rival show with Mikey? We are, and I don't know if it'll be will be called a rival show. That's just called Mikey's Dominance. So that
might just be Mikey taking our entire fan base.
Yep, that's all it is. Mikey is the fan base.
He is. We were never without Mikey.
Let's think about this for a second. I'm trying to find the actual prop. I can't find it. I was going to try and run back another punt on FanDuel, but I can't see it. What do you think the odds are for that?
Can we talk about that one more time?
Yeah, let the chat know what happened.
800, 3 teams to punt on their first drive. Is it Rick that always gives us those? Or Rich in our chat? Who's always giving us the punt on the first drive? But I took that and I went, let's just put it all over the 4-piece slate.
You sprayed the board.
And we hit. And now we have money to play with for tonight.
Do we have a Ben bomb by any chance back there?
Not quite sure we do, but Ben, if you have one, please feel free to bring it in. Oh, it's a team total. Commanders team total over 2.5 first quarter. That's a field goal in the first quarter. I'm in. I'm so unbelievably in, Ben. And something about knowing it's coming from Ben because he just always kills specific halves or quarter team totals.
Maybe we just go to Commanders total points in the first half, though.
What's that?
9.5.
I like the 2.5. I like a field goal in the first Q.
I know. It's just, I don't know.
I think it's shut out at home in primetime in the first Q. They might. That's what everyone wants you to think. Really big winning streak, really big losing streak, primetime without your quarterback. None of it makes sense.
First drive.
The Commies are going to stay in this game.
So it's a first drive field goal.
No.
Huh?
First quarter.
Yeah, I know, but it's like also theoretically, I feel like you really just get 1.5 drives per team in the first quarter. So you have to pretty much score on that first one, unless you're in great field position. So let's see.
I'm willing to put money on that, truly.
First Commanders drive outcome, if you think they have a field goal attempt, plus 425.
That's also nice. I really just botched this.
Taft's got one. Taft, what do you got? Taft says RJ Harvey and Chris Rodriguez 10 rushing yards each.
Oh, so he's going with the OG 10-10. Always will support the 10-10.
I do like Chris Rodriguez. My only fear is like Chris Rodriguez has taken over as the lead back, but I do think you'll see Bill get a touch or two. And usually like the logic with the first quarter rushing, the 10-10 is a guy you know is going to get 3 or 4 touches. No doubt about it.
Screams Adam. RJ
Harvey first quarter over a half, so 1 reception. I love that.
And it's plus check.
I think
Taft, you're speaking to the right crowd.
But I'm going to advocate real quick.
Sure.
Because my fear with
advocate or devil's advocate.
Well, when I say advocate, I'm advocating for Sir Devil, which I don't know if Sir Devil's in the chat right now. But when I think of my biggest fear with Sean Payton, this RJ Harvey shit, is that he's not going to be like the lion's share guy. He's not going to be the guy, the 3-down back that fantasy world has been projecting him to be when he was drafted to Denver. So like, you're going to get Jaleel usage. You're going to get Tyler Beatty usage. Like that's my only fear is I get it. 1 reception, but I'm curious what's Jaleel McLaughlin?
I really like
a single catch.
First quarter over 7.5. I like where your head's at, but that's where I'm starting to think this might just be a field goal first quarter. I don't know about the touchdowns in the first Q. I just think everyone's going to be playing conservative ball as I have 12 overs on the board.
Shit.
Perfect.
I can't get. There's no Jaleel McLaughlin in the first quarter. Well, that's tough.
Oh my God. We are literally about to kick off.
Wait, are they showing? Oh, they're testing right now. No, we just got. We got. We got.
We have the truck feed and they were testing the graphics and I was thinking that the lineup was coming out. That was nuts.
Picks by Bruce said Sutton is due for his yearly go-off game, 2+ plus 1,400. 2+ is pretty fucking plus 1,400. He's yet to have that game.
Well, at least I like that we have that name on this board plenty.
I do think, like...
And you know what feels good about this game? We've talked about the best players in the game.
Does feel good.
Except Terry, but like he's confused.
Terry on a pitch count.
Yeah.
Even if that's you. I do like, if we were going to say our gross, disgusting, nasty viral bet of the night was going to be Terry. Oh, no, it was either Terry or Marcus. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
So we had two options. The first was taking Terry's typical line at 36.5. It was the same as Debo's. If he is on a pitch count, that obviously scares the shit out of me. However, Terry McLaurin, 36.5, that could be one reception for him, even if he's on a pitch count. So that's like, I don't love it, especially if he's on a pitch count, but I don't know. That's right there. However, and we were looking at this before.
Yeah.
In today's NFL, I don't think anyone should ever be priced this aggressively to throw 2 touchdown passes, especially at home coming off a bye.
That's what it is. I like that one.
Marcus Mariota to throw 2 touchdown passes over 1.5 is plus 236. Plus 236 on the duel. So that to me was a very interesting one. Plus 236 to throw 2 touchdowns?
An NFL quarterback to throw 2 touchdowns that's been in the league this long for almost plus 250. Again, obviously it's gross disgusting, and that's why it's also plus 250. But if that happens, and we're going to sit back and someone on Twitter is going to be like, it was plus 250 for him to have 1.5 passing touchdowns, we'd be like, why the fuck did we not bet it? So it feels better getting it off the chest.
Yeah, the under's minus 280.
Both teams to score in the first Q plus 125.
Yeah, like what if we get a good game? What if the Commanders come out and win?
A little Mikey Overs for him if he's in there.
If there's anything we've learned about specifically this week, it's that
never expect the expected.
Exactly.
As in, expect the unexpected.
The Packers win. The Cowboys win. The Cowboys might be one of the best teams in the NFL right now in these last 2 weeks. And then the Bears. And then the goddamn Burrows. The fighting Burrows.
Yes.
And then the Texans today. Expect the unexpected. So I think there's somewhat we need to talk Commanders. I think the Commanders can genuinely win this game. It would not shock me because I don't think the Broncos are as good as their record reflects.
This is fair. Wait, I have to put in our first touchdown. Please hold. I'm bad at multitasking.
Put it in. I'll talk chat.
Also, sorry, chat, that I haven't been really involved in the chat today because I've been, man.
Saquad said this is the most obvious low-scoring game ever. I do agree with that, which tells me it is going to be a high-scoring game.
Tells me it is soaring over. Just when we think we know. I'll tell you.
Both teams go in the first quarter. We got that. Thoughts? Saquad said, thoughts on Chris Rodriguez over 30 yards rushing. I could see it. The only 30? Fear with any of the rushing is do they go down early and then they're throwing? But I just don't foresee that in the game plan. I do think, I don't know, there's something about oh yeah, this defense is really, really bad. And then you come into prime time and they're not as bad of a defense as we've seen on a 1 p.m. slate.
At home.
Yeah. Also, but prime time, people get ready to play. Coming off a bye. I'm not a believer in the bad defenses being bad for any other reason that they're just beat up.
Yeah.
And so my logic in why I'm saying that is we're coming off a bye. It's a primetime game. You've waited all day. You get super riled up and excited for these. Day for Sunday night. You wait all day for Sunday night. And look at that. You're running out of the tunnel. You're fired up. People wait for prime time. There's not often, you don't often get these types of moments for these younger players. So I think the defense that's been bad could come out and shock some people. That's all I'm saying.
Adrian, this is a magnificent point. I did look at his interceptions, and the fact that it's plus money to not throw one is cool. And I don't hate that for you. I cannot put my own money on that. But
what's the opposite one?
Minus 140 to have an interception.
No, I'm saying Bo Nix. What if Bo Nix throws a pick?
Now we're on to something.
I'm just trying to
Now we're on to something. Bo Nix, are you kidding me? He loves to throw an interception.
Minus 108.
I like that better.
Again,
throwing that up.
I think yes, the Broncos should win this game. I'm not going to sit here and say the Commanders are winning this game. I'm just trying to make sense of it all.
Trying to force ourselves into shootouts.
I'm trying to force my brain into understanding what I'm not understanding this season, which is everyone thinks Broncos 5.5. Everyone thinks Broncos win this game. Somehow the Commanders pull it out.
Yeah.
And if they do, some of the recipes are right here. You have the Bo Nix pick.
My app won't load, and I just want to get it.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No, I took it off. Just staring at my pretty cash ticket of my punts.
What did the model have for the score prediction?
25-20. So
right there. So they cover.
Sneaking over and commies covering.
They cover. Wow.
There's been a lot of public money on the commies. They were 7-point dogs, I believe, at one point, unless I'm totally making that up. I actually think this graphic says. No, open was 6.5, but still.
Saquon saying -108 for an INT seems worth it. Seems not worth it for a low profit. No? What are your thoughts? You're the smart person.
I see what he's saying, but I actually think there's like a phenomenal chance he throws a pick.
Yeah.
If it was like -120, I'd be like, let's get out of here. But you're so close to that being even money.
J-Town saying Chris Rodriguez anytime +210. I do like Chris Rodriguez to score, but not. I think it's like a second half type of thing. I think it's like garbage time. I could see Chris Rodriguez score.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah. It's like one of those where
fourth Q touchdowns, huh?
Last touchdown score, Chris Rodriguez.
Bob loves the last touchdown score. And we didn't even get Bob's plays today.
We didn't even get Bob's plays. Yeah.
That's on us.
Before we sign off, Kens, any last minute thoughts to this game? Anything that we didn't cover? Anything that we would like to cover?
I think everything about this isn't supposed to be a fun game, and therefore, based off the way the NFL has gone this season, this could be an awesome game. This could be in a good way. Bo Nix looks a little shaky. Maybe we see some back and forth interceptions, which could be nice.
Give me your score prediction at the half. What do you see?
I see 17-10 Broncos.
Oh, so you're seeing high scoring game.
That's all my brain can see.
I see 10-0 Broncos.
That's probably way more accurate than my
10-3.
How about that first quarter?
How about it?
Over 2.5
How
for the
about
commies.
Best bet of the night is Dweezy. What is your best bet, Kens?
My best bet of the night. I think it's Bo Nix over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Ooh, yeah.
I really, really think that is very much possible. It could
Yeah.
be Cortland and Franklin. RJ Harvey receiving.
Yeah, it could go multiple ways. I think I would say my best bet is Cortland Sutton over 3.5 receptions. Hit this in 7 of the last 11 games. Everyone is all in on Troy Franklin. The books are pricing Troy Franklin in as the heavy favorite, the favorite to score out of him and Sutton. All these things. Sutton's the better player. Like, he's still their alpha they paid. I know he's older, 30 years old. Troy Franklin, young guy, has the rapport with Bo Nix from being at Oregon. However, Cortland Sutton's still the guy, in my opinion. So,
And Troy Franklin, you can score. We just don't want the receptions.
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5. He just needs 4.
All right. Everybody manifest a fun game that isn't just on the ground and Sean Payton being Sean Payton. And maybe the commies score first, and then we have to see fun football from there.
Yeah. Let's just get a fun game. Let's get a decent game out of it.
Chat, we love you. We're back to regularly scheduled programming. Had a few hiccups there, just holidays and traveling to Kansas City.
And we're getting Mike back.
And we're getting Mike back. So we're all back together tomorrow night.
I hope for our sake, nothing hits and Pat Bryant hits. It's just we're due for one of those.
Oh, we're due for a back-to-back primetime night where we get to put green check marks on things.
I'm in. I'll be down. All right. Well, chat.
All right,
We'll see you
chat.
tomorrow. Love you guys.
Love you
Let's
guys.
make some money.